They talking that shit, that's a double dose. Andale, vámonos. They lucky I did not pull up with the check, but they wanna hear it, so here I go. Let me talk my shit, yeah. Let me talk my shit.
I
What's
can't never
up?
get that thing down right. Can't never get it right. It's like the timing or what it is. I can't never get it right.
It
What's
is
up? What's up? It's your boy Chucky.
your girl Double Dose. What's up, y'all? How you doing?
It is Sunday. It is
Sunday,
Sunday.
Sunday, Sunday.
Sunday.
How was
Sunday.
your week, Chucky?
It was interesting. Um, it was it was an interesting week of work.
Really?
It was.
Okay.
Well,
That's,
I definitely didn't do anything that I prepared to do this week. I can say that.
okay. All right. I mean, my week has been, I don't want to say unproductive, but it was definitely slower than normal. Definitely slower than normal.
Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry, I had to make some changes. This little thing. For some reason, we're having trouble with Instagram for some reason. I have no idea why.
I, mm, okay. Those of you who have been, rocking with us. Thank you. Love you. Y'all know I am not the tech person. So I just pretty much do what Chucky tells me to do at this point.
Do not blow up the computer.
That's pretty much it. Like, don't blow it up. Don't break it. Cause he called me an old lady one day when I was at, where was I? Hot Topic with my niece. And because he was trying to do something with Facebook, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And he was like, and he started talking to me like how you talk to your 90-year-old grandmama. Like, well, go here, go to these little dots and click this. And I'm just like, I'm not crazy. Talk to me, like I'm of age, but I just don't know what I'm doing. So
Can I talk to you like you're of age? Let's try. You be struggling.
I really do. Y'all just don't know. I am not. I can fully admit I am not a tech person. Like I just started figuring out how TikTok really works. I really just figuring out how TikTok really truly works. Like I understand how the algorithm works and what you search and what you watch the most. I get all of that. But like actually operating it, nah. I'm quite dunce. And that's okay. That's okay.
So, okay. So what I'm drinking tonight, I was giving up liquor until my birthday. That didn't
Okay.
work. Stressed me the fuck out. It did. So what I'm drinking tonight is Winking Owl. It is sweet red. So that's what I'm drinking tonight. And I went back to my shit talk cup. Um, so that's what I'm drinking tonight.
And I have diluted apple juice, y'all. I'm moving up there in the world of drinks.
That's right. Spice up them kidneys.
That's it, baby. They fierce.
And if anybody is wondering, the shit talk cup does fit an entire bottle of wine.
Yes,
Just
he's
a bit.
proven it time and time again. And for those of you who are more interested, it's 20 ounces of water. And excuse me, with a splash of apple juice, just for fun.
It doesn't fit the whole bottle though. Like I do have like a little bit of space in there. So I'm probably just gonna
That's
drink this as
way
water.
more than
What?
it's more. Oh my gosh.
It's just I had a little space.
Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. That's my that y'all do y'all see why I absolutely adore Chucky? Like
A
he's
little
my
space.
Chucky. He's my Chucky.
I had a little space. It's
Mm.
just a little space. So anyway, the shenanigans that I have been on today.
Ooh.
One of my really good friends that I've been hello, how are you doing today? Facebook user. But anyway, one of my shenanigans that I've been on today, one of my really great friends decided to come out on Facebook today and state that he's in a relationship with some woman that I have no idea who she is.
None whatsoever.
So
Don't even
I decided to pretty much blast her and say that I have no idea who she is.
And y'all, I wish I could show y'all the commentary because it is so fucking hilarious.
Oh,
Because
you can read it. You can go ahead and read it if you
I
like.
can't. Oh, thank you so much. Like that is just the bee's knees.
I
Like,
started out with saying, who's this Coco whore?
exactly. And you know what? I need y'all to understand how rude Chucky is. Y'all get a diluted version, and I know you're like, this is diluted that we get. Hell yeah, this is diluted because we don't want lawsuits. But with him, he literally called this lady, this grown ass woman, a cocoa head. I was like, I would have cussed your ass out.
Mm-mm.
And then what made matters worse is like she didn't even address that. Because he has in his mind that he makes all his straight friends, significant others think that they fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's oh my gosh. So this girl is not even worried about, thank you. This girl is not even worried about, this man calling her a cokehead. She worried about her man having another man on the side. Like, where are your priorities? He just called you a crackhead.
Yeah. And I literally put on there, I was like, who is this woman? I was like, so you just bring up this woman. You were just with me last weekend.
Like I told him, I said he will never have a meaningful relationship with anybody with you and other people fucking with him. Like he just won't. He won't. Cause ain't nobody gonna cause he come across somebody like me, I'd be down.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
But
put up
she didn't even acknowledge that. She just acknowledged, she messaged him and was like, "You cheating on me?" She didn't even acknowledge that I called her a coco.
like straight up cokehead. Like I'm just like that. Why is that not more insulting? I wouldn't even believe the cheating part. That wouldn't even faze me. Like, yeah, somebody on social media said that you slept with him. Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, why is this bitch calling me a cokehead? I don't know them. I had to cuss his ass out so clean. And to make matters worse, oh god! And
What made matters worse is that I tagged his baby mama on there, and me and her just started dragging her together.
dragging this poor woman for filth. Don't even know if this woman is kind-hearted or anything.
On the edge.
What if that was her 13th reason? Like, for those of you who've seen, what is it, 13th reasons, the show? What if that was it? Like, come on, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Lord have mercy.
I was going to be the reason today. Oh yes, we've been doing this. Like, this been going on for like 5 hours. If you want to know, if you want to go to the person's page, I will tag the person. And I'm going to go ahead and just
go ahead and tag him anyway. Because I was about to, but I thought about it. Like, nah, I better not. Because
what's his Facebook name? I gotta find it. Hold on. Keep conversation going while I find the Facebook name.
Because I did comment so I could keep updates, y'all. Because see, I'm messy right along with Chucky. I'm just not openly messy like Chucky is.
I'm gonna comment his Facebook name.
I just do the background stuff. See, like while they was, fucking with her, I was doing background research, finding out where she lived, what's her name, and all this other stuff. So, and her date of birth and all that. I was just doing background research because what we're not finna deal with is a cocoa head for real. So, because we love our long term friend, we love you, Pooh. But we just want to make sure that he's safe and whoever
we want to make sure he don't go back to jail. That's the main thing.
That too.
Y'all going? Y'all pretend to be his girlfriend too. But how you pronounce his Facebook name? What's that? Paolo?
Paolo.
Paolo?
That's how I would pronounce it. Paolo. Y'all go and show homegirl some love.
Yeah. Y'all be in relationships with him too.
It's too much.
We are here real relationships one at a time.
One relationship at a time. Don't we will ruin it. That's the goal.
Yes. That is definitely the goal.
So I want to kick this thing off, Chucky. I do. Oh, he ain't talking to me, y'all. Sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
You gotta just to phase things out and just keep it going.
Because I wasn't looking at I looked away for like a brief moment because I heard something in the hallway.
Oh, okay.
So that's my fault.
Yeah, but hallways.
I do have a hallway. I live in an apartment. There's literally a hallway.
It's a studio. Oh, okay. Sorry. I've already finished that little swig, and I was down in
You
this.
know, you forgot I have to have a hallway to connect to my door in order for me to get into my studio.
Hey, I was just,
Okay.
context is of how things work.
You're right, babe. You're right.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm gonna kick this thing off because I did some troublemaking a little bit myself, which I don't very rarely do because people get under my skin. And I'm the type I block quick. I don't hold no punches, but I
I
have
don't know
to.
why she do that. I'd be like, why you be blocking them? You got to keep egging it on.
I don't because I get irritated and it's just like, oh no, I get irritated so fucking quick. But I did good this time. I didn't block this person. So I got into a Facebook argument regarding sexual assault or harassment allegation, and which brings up discussion of our topic tonight, prove it. So the reason why I was going back and forth is because I'm looking at a lot of people's standard for wanting to have proof of sexual assault. A lot of times people fail to realize you're not going to always have proof. And in this conversation I was having with the victim and two people, they were more so on the side of standing up for a man and all this other stuff. But the thing is, and the only reason why I'm not going into too much detail about it is because one, I know a little bit more than I like to let on, and I'm not going into no detail. So sad to song, y'all.
Well, we don't necessarily have to talk about this victim. We can leave it open. We can leave this situation open.
Mm-hmm.
We don't necessarily have to talk about this situation. And this is the reason why I thought this would be a great topic, honestly, because this happens when you have overly masculine gay men that try to stand up for men. When you have overly masculine men try to stand up for other men because they have something to prove. When they have something to prove, that's the reason why I thought this right here would be a great topic. And I thought this would be great. But yeah, so we can leave this open. You don't have to talk about that situation.
Perfect. And I won't, because I don't, first of all, I'll never want to violate anybody's right to privacy. And also, I don't want to open us up for any, legal troubles or anything like that.
It had nothing to do with legal troubles or anything like that. It's mainly the victim that I'm worried about. I'm not worried about legal troubles.
Yeah.
Just close that door and that conversation and just leave this open into other things.
And it is closed. But I do wanted to point out very, very seriously that, well, not seriously is a strong word, but I do want to point out is that
I gotta get my vape. I don't know why I left it. Hold on.
Okay, so very, very rarely is there a lot of proof. You have a lot of victims that there is no proof. And proof, obviously, when you make a claim, you have to be the one to, prove yourself. But what do you do in situations when there is no proof? And in those, and I do have statistics, you guys. I have give me one second. I have RAINN, which is the see, if y'all can only see how I'm so not technologically savvy. I did pull up statistics just to kind of help us have this discussion more. RAINN.org is Rape, Abuse, Incest National Network. It is the nation's largest anti-sexual violence organization. They have a hotline, which we can always provide that information. I can always share the link into our social media, so don't worry about that. Absolutely. Thank you for stating that, because that is true. Most cases there aren't any proof. And that was the whole discussion around it. Is like, at what point is it's what, sorry y'all, at what point is there, when there's no proof, when do you just start questioning the predator's behavior, especially if this is not their first, if this ain't their first rodeo,
Mm-hmm.
right? If this ain't their first rodeo of being accused of something, then it's kind of like, okay, the first time you kind of got away, it kind of, okay, there's no proof, there's no evidence, whatever. Now there's a whole new situation where there is once again no proof, vague conversation, but the same person again. So what do you do in those situations? Who do you start to believe? And wherein lies my problem is, especially when it comes into like rape culture or what have you, is you're a lot of people, and a lot of people, quite, even though it's easy, the consensus is you believe the victim initially. A lot of people don't believe the victim initially. A lot of people, they go straight to, oh well, women make up stuff to be vicious, to be hateful, and that's not. While there is situations where a female or a woman presenting was lying about a case and was using that in attempts to get somebody into trouble, and there was nothing that happened, that's still few and far in between of the people who are actual victims. But when you put victims in a situation where they don't feel comfortable or safe enough to report, because that's another thing with these statistics, because I'm giving numbers tonight, so get ready, my mathematicians. I'm I'm giving numbers tonight because they're and we're gonna sorry, I lost my train of thought and my place.
I mean, but the thing is that when you're dealing with somebody that does these things, they're gonna make sure that there's not proof. They're gonna make sure when you're dealing with, rather it's a male or female, when you're dealing with somebody that is a serial person that does this, that is, I hate to use the word of a pro, but there is somebody that has done these things for a period of time, and they have done these things to an extent of they have gotten away with it for a certain amount of time. Of course, they know the things and how the tricks of the trade of how to get around them.
Exactly. And see, that's what quite a number of people fail to take into account when they're asking for proof or what have you. A lot of people don't take into consideration that this person was very stealthy in how they was able to get this person alone. Because I do my best to make it my personal business not to, if especially like I live in an apartment with an elevator. I do my best not to make sure that I'm not in an elevator alone with too many unknown men.
It's not even just men; it's women as well. Women can be predators too, and that's what
I'm not.
People don't understand.
But listen to what I said. I said me. That's what I'm saying. Like that's for my comfort level. Because I mean, just not to say that I can whoop every woman, but I be for me, in my mindset, I be damn, like I'm like, even if it does happen with a woman, it's like, okay, I'm gonna give you a run for your money. Like this ain't gonna work. Especially me and you both the same height. I'm 4'10", so like, come on, no, I'm going to work as hard as I can. Not to say that nobody else didn't, but I'm just once again speaking on me. I just know for me in that space, I try to make sure I'm not alone with an elevator full of. I'll get off, and I do it all the time. I'm like, okay, yeah, this too. Especially if it's not if it's me and somebody that's coming to like my house or something, I have no need to get off because I'm with somebody I feel safe with. So, but if it's a bunch of people on there who I'm not familiar with, yeah, I'm gonna get off because it's like, what have you, or like even like I have a couple neighbors that I'm familiar with. That's like, okay. No, I don't know said neighbor, but I feel relatively safe enough where, okay, it's not completely creepy, or I don't feel overly anxious, and I don't feel like I need to get off on the next, make up a reason to get off on the next stop.
Yeah. Somebody made a comment. and I think it's quite interesting as well.
Oh, okay. Well, the dynamics of sexual assault is very tough. A lot of factors come into play: the race and gender of the individual, the race, gender, and social economic, very important, status of the abuser. Situational environment goes into play. Rape is a black hole where unfortunately it is not it 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 isn't gotten right in all occurrences. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. You're absolutely right, because especially I love that you bolded social economic, because that is very important. Your social economic status, whether you have two less fortunate people or a wealthier person, I should say, maybe that's not the word I
Mhm.
want to use, with a person who is dependent upon or needs income, and you're providing it and you're using that as a means of controlling said victim.
Mhm.
So that does play a very big role
A
in.
very big factor.
Hmm.
And
But
then the thing is that so far as where you are socially status as well. I mean, what I just say is socially economic status. I mean, but yeah, so far as where you are, like saying like if that person just say is that goes back into the topic I said we not going. I mean, that goes back into where I said we're not going to go, like where that person is in your life, I guess. Yeah,
they could be a prominent person. They could be a person that is for the
I
community.
gotta remember this screen is not a touch screen. Apple, come out with a touch screen.
I know, right? Because I be doing that all day long, just tapping on my computer screen. But they could be somebody that's for the community. You have a lot of prominent people, whether they're uh, whether they're clergymen, whether they are advocates, whether they are what have you. You have a lot of people that are in the community, and they have a subgroup in the community that they are more that they have access to that everybody doesn't.
I'm sorry. I'm really trying to change your dynamic from saying men to saying men and women.
Or
And
people.
I'm really trying to change it from you keep saying men to
Well,
saying men and women.
I said clergymen because that's the correct term when you're speaking about people in religion, like
No,
that's
but
correct.
it can be men and women. That's the only reason why I can't. The only reason I'm trying to change it.
I'm not saying that it's not.
I know, I know, but I'm just trying to just like because the thing is that the thing is that when you're dealing with like whether it's social status or or anything like that it can literally go both ways. That's the only reason why I'm saying that it can be men, women, or men.
It can. I'm not disputing that. I mean, I'm I'm sorry. I'm saying what comes up comes out.
I do understand that.
I'm
I
not
do.
saying that that's not what I'm trying to imply neither, is that it's all men. Absolutely not, because it's definitely some creepy ass predatory ass women.
And that's not, I'm not trying to make it seem like that you're trying to make it seem that way. I'm not. I just want to do for the listeners, the viewers, or whoever listens to this. I just want people to understand that it's both women and men
Okay.
that can be predators.
Okay. So see, you got to think when you catching me, Chucky, because you catching me like right, and I'm like, well, I wasn't trying to say it was all men. I was just using a term that I know that's what it means. That's all I was saying. But you catching me at the wrong time when you doing that.
Yeah, I understand, but I just want viewers and listeners for whenever they listen to this in the future or whenever,
Hmm.
it's when this is replayed, or if anybody ever hears this and this is their point of their point of listening to this and they want to seek help, it's women or men.
Absolutely.
But there are questions on Facebook.
I see. Using a surface level scenario, if a woman invites me over, wears sexy clothing, has drinks and protection, decides she doesn't want to have intercourse, and I proceed, it's rape. However, explaining this scenario to authorities will have them thinking, hey, this isn't rape. As a woman, how do you prove your case? Um, it's still rape. It's still rape. Typically in that scenario, they're typically, thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Typically in that scenario, they will say, here's a rape kit and scientifically proven. Okay, so I'm glad you said rape kit because a rape kit is not always done.
No, rape kit is always done. And a rape kit can't be done if you took a shower.
And if I wear a condom, how can you use a rape kit? You can, first of all, so let me help you out. So even though you may use a condom, let me help you out because it don't seem like you know. You do realize that your impression can still go in there when you and I'm just speaking from a heterosexual perspective. When you insert your penis into a vagina, they can still determine if there's been recent trauma. Now, there may not be any DNA, but they can determine if there was any recent penetration, trauma, or what have you, how abrupt your force was, or what have you. So there's definitely a way.
We are neither medical professionals or anything like that. But the thing is that all these things are literally like basic things that are literally, you can find these anywhere.
This is like, you can't prove it was me.
You can't prove it was you through DNA. But DNA is key. DNA is key, yes. But the thing is that, hold on, what are we fighting here? I don't
know. That's why you saw I got quiet, right? Because I'm like, what is your point?
But the thing is, this is not one person, this is two. But what are we arguing here? This seems like this is literally going on a different road and different battle.
I don't know where whoever they are trying to go, but it's not going that way. Because that's not what the conversation at hand was. The conversation at hand was regarding, you may not always have access to proof. That was what the conversation at hand was. Now, wherever they're wanting to steer, I think you're confused.
The thing is that you think that we're confused. The thing is that there's not always the very start of this conversation. Double dose. The very start of this conversation, you stated that there's not always proof of what?
Now, please forgive me because I do use the terms interchangeably, but sexual assault or sexual harassment.
Okay, there's not always proof of sexual assault and sexual harassment.
Correct.
If there's not always proof of sexual assault, most likely that victim may get away.
The predator.
The predator may get away. Okay. Correct. So I do get where they're coming from. I do get where that's where their comments are coming from. So I do get that. Okay. If there's so far as there's not always a proof of sexual harassment. If there's not always proof of sexual harassment and that person is sexual harassing them because they are pro at it. They know exactly what to do. They know how to hide their tracks. Right. They know what to do and what to say and how to say it where no one else can pick it up, or they know where no one else can pick it up. They know how to harass you in a certain way where they can be in a room with a whole bunch of other people and no one else will get it.
Exactly. And that's just like even with somebody who's a domestic violence victim.
Yes.
Where the significant
that's where their comments were coming from. If there's no DNA and that person uses a condom, if for sexual assault, there's no DNA. Yes, they use an impression and everything else like that. They use an impression, everything else like that. There's no DNA. They left nothing behind. So how exactly can it be proven?
And unfortunately, that can't, in that regard, if you don't have an exact DNA, no, you can't prove it like with DNA, but that still doesn't take away from the fact that there's something there there's something there that the person was raped.
Yes, but how can it be proven? How can you prove it without any facts, without any?
Well, a lot of times with certain rape situations or what have you, time and place can put you in that same area as well. I mean, I don't want to bring up any cases because I don't have it pulled up in front of me, but that's how a few people have actually gotten arrested and convicted, because they fit the time and the place. And granted, it's been well over time, and a rape kit won't do anybody any good right now. And it puts them in that place.
Sometimes time does help the rape cases.
It does.
It's people being convicted now from rape cases from the 70s.
Right. But that's if they could have done that's if they were able to get any kind of DNA off of the rape kit or what have you.
There's a question there or an answer.
But I do believe a lot of women and men sexually assaulted or harassed. But I do believe that a lot of women and men are sexually assaulted or harassed. But I do believe that it is a large amount of people who lie and use that as that number is actually smaller than what you think it is. But that's what that's a part of rape culture, is to push that, oh, they're lying or they're making it up because they want to be vindictive or get back at somebody, or because they want this and all this. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Not saying that it does not happen. Please don't misconstrue that. But that number is still a lot smaller than the amount of people that's assaulted. Like, for example, men that or male, somebody that is male presented, is 1 in 10 that will be victims of sexual assault. Women that are women presented is 1 in 6. Like, you can't make these, and these are just the people that are reported.
So what you're saying is you can't automatically assume everybody automatically is lying. You can't automatically assume you can't make
that assumption. I'd rather apologize and work my damnedest to show forgiveness. If somebody was wrongfully convicted. I said confused in my mind. I was going to say confused. I was somebody wrongfully convicted or wrongfully accused than to not believe a victim. I would much rather that, because when you don't believe a victim and you let a rapist go away, guess what happened? They get better at it. Like you mentioned earlier, they learn how to do it. They learn how to hide it. They learn how to cover their tracks. They're not sloppy or anything like that. And I'd much rather, hey, look, I'm so sorry you were accused. Here's something, for your trouble. I understand it. You might have to go into a different profession. I am so sorry, but I'd much rather believe a victim. I'd much rather believe somebody that stated that they were assaulted, touched inappropriately or what, over somebody, I just rather not make that mistake, because I've seen what it can do to people. I've seen what happened. Like, I literally went to school.
It's a high risk of suicide.
High risk of suicide. Like, you have more, people that put themselves on hardcore drugs. I mean, just to try to cope and all this other stuff.
There's a question there.
I got it.
It's the one above it. It was the one above it that you just skipped.
My bad. Sorry. I wasn't trying to do that, y'all. My whole comment was going with the premise that sexual assault, y'all, it's a glare. That's why I have to stare at the screen like this. That sexual assault isn't always caught because of the various scenarios I brought up. Okay. So that was going along with the conversation. And then the next one is, an associate of mine literally worked a case of a serial abuser. Because of the type of victim, sex workers, they would not build a case that would put him 100% will put him away until they caught him in the act. Unfortunately, even with proof of sexual assault, it does not always equate to a sentence. And that's wrong. I'm sorry, I'm just going to continue because it seemed like they weren't finished. And that's wrong because I have seen what automatically, oh no, it doesn't. Sorry, those are two different things, it looks like. I'm sorry, y'all. It leaves a glare for me, so I can't have my glasses on. Unfortunately, and that is true. it is unfortunate that even with all the proof in the world, like what was that guy a few years ago that raped that lady behind the trash can and had the people, and it was two men that stopped him and literally caught in the act, had two eyewitnesses and everything. The girl was drugged and I think she was drunk, but she was also drugged. And it was eyewitnesses and everything. And because the judge didn't want to give him a harsh sentence, this man didn't go to jail. I think they gave him time served or something.
Oh yeah, he ended up raping somebody else afterwards.
He did? Okay, I didn't know that. But
yeah, he ended up raping somebody else afterwards. I cannot think of that guy's name.
They created a whole. The thing is, they created a whole. It was a system of women, and I don't know who these women are. And they move mountains. They created an app to track him. This is how bad this person is. They created a whole app to track his whereabouts to warn women in that area. Hey, they saw him. I think his name started with a B. They saw him at this bar over here. You know, don't go to this bar on this night because he's there right now, ladies. Don't go over there. Like, they created a whole app to track this man so the women in that area could stay away from him. You have got to be a awful person to have a group of people create an app to track you to make sure you're not raping anybody. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Okay. And sorry, asthma. And that's wrong because I've seen what automatically believing it does to people who are accused of sexual assault. I mean, that's just, unfortunately, that's the
world that we live in.
That's the world that we live in, huh? I'm so sorry. You can't. That's just like if I had a child tell me that, you know, that they were assaulted. I'm gonna believe the child. I'm so sorry. That's like if, you know, and I'm just gonna pick on Chucky because Chucky's in front of me. If Chucky comes to me and say I was assaulted, I'm gonna believe Chucky.
Well, if I was assaulted, I'm just letting you know the world is dying. The world is dying. It's not one person. The world.
Not because he is my friend and my partner, but But it's just the idea. He was assaulted.
The world is dying.
The world is dying. If a sex worker said she was raped, yes, I would take it with a grain of salt. How do I know she's just not mad or something else? That just sounds like you an asshole.
I mean, it sounds like that person is the type of person that's going to say, take it up with human resources. Like, it's like, what? You're a sex worker. Take it up with human resources.
Right. Like, so just because
it's your line of work, like she doesn't supposed to take it up with anybody. Okay, I'm going to Apple this week. We got to find out if there's a touch screen. If there is, I'm purchasing it because I'm fucking up this damn.
I'm on a budget. We're gonna keep this old Betamax system and call it a fucking day.
This is not a Betamax. This is a 2020.
I think mine was refurbished. I'm not even gonna lie. That's the thing. So many times victims are disregarded, much as you disregarded sex work. Exactly. Like, why would you? What? See, and that's the thing. You're taking away their humanness when you.
You're taking away their humanness. Like, and I wasn't disregarding sex workers. I was saying that person was disregarding.
No. I don't think they meant you, Chucky. They meant the person in the comments. They didn't mean you.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all gotta understand when we see this stuff, it's like y'all talking to us. So we gotta, you know, I had to reel it back a little bit because when I saw that earlier comment, I was like, hold the fuck up. Who are you talking to?
I take this shit personally.
Like, wait a minute.
Meet me outside. How about that?
Because see, I look at everything in the sense of like I'd rather believe them.
I have been a sex worker. I don't play them games. I have been a sex worker.
That's why I said, no, hold on, time out, check. No, we're not confused. We're not confused at all. It's just y'all got to understand this subject is different for both of us in different regards.
It's touchy for me because I have been in the situation. I have been in the situation of being sexually abused. So that's the
that's why
reason why
it's
it's kind of a touchy sore subject. So you have to remove yourself from the situation so that you can so where you're not so you're not touched by the situation. That's why I said, you know what? Let me step back. Let me step back and let me step back and let me reiterate what Double Dose is trying to say. And that's why I reread the situation and I said, Double Dose, okay, what are you trying to say? And I said, let me break it down so that everybody understands what's going on right now in this situation. Because Double Dose seemed like she was taking it very, very personally. And I was like, oh, this is a podcast.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like Chucky said, it's I'm a victim as well. So that's why for me, when I was reading it, my mind went straight into like, hold the fuck up. I know good though.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like and that's why I'm glad he reeled me in, because I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, calm down, because they're not talking to you. We're having a conversation. And this is
she did the same thing as well when I said you have to include women in that as well in your comments.
Right, because I'm like, hold on. That's why I had to realize what he was saying to me. I was like, okay, you know what? You're right. And I'm sorry for that, y'all. You know, either way it go, I am sorry. I shouldn't, I gotta calm it down a little bit. Sorry. No,
That's
you guys.
This works out so well because like me and Double Dose, like literally, like sometimes we be hot, we be like water and oil together sometimes, and then like we like sometimes we don't bounce off of each other,
and sometimes we make the best cake.
What?
Well, when you mix,
Oh my bad, I went into sex. I was like, what?
See, y'all don't understand how well we work together. He went into sex, I went into food.
I was like, we ain't never do that.
Well, we work together. He went straight to sex, I went straight to food. That's the problem.
There's a comment.
No, you guys are reading the comments that I'm writing as a response to other people's comments. I wasn't talking to you guys in some of the comments, and that's us. That's us, because I'm telling you, this was I was contemplating when we were discussing it earlier. I was like, I don't think, like, maybe we should not have this conversation, because it's not. I feel like I'm gonna get hot behind the ears, and it's not gonna work.
You get hot behind the ears?
When I get upset, my ears get real hot. I had to go outside and deal with somebody. We need to know that. Like, we know we're not in the same house with y'all, right?
I'm gonna invite you. I'm gonna invite you, Quentin, on this podcast, right? Because you literally make my blood boil sometimes. I'm inviting you on here. Be ready. But anywho,
Quentin almost got blocked. Woo!
Quentin almost got blocked.
Cause baby, what I don't like is you trying to you low key defaming me. I don't like that. Like, hold up.
I can handle mine. I'll be ready to fight. I've been drove 9 hours pissed off.
been a boil some hot ass water and poured it on your ass. You better leave me alone.
So anyway, have y'all heard about Fed Now? And we got a great person on here, which is Dravian, and he probably has heard about Fed Now, because that is my man. That is
that's my tax man.
If y'all haven't done y'all taxes yet, hit up Dravian. Mr. What name? What's his Guardian
Taxes? I don't even know the name no more. I just
yeah, if y'all haven't done your TaxNet, Guardian Taxes, you can hit him up. He's on Facebook, he's on Instagram, he's everywhere.
He on Snapchat now.
He's on Snapchat now too. He does taxes fast and easy.
Got my refund back, and I don't even want to say how long it took, because I know I'm not doing a good job of advertising for him.
It was scary as hell how fast I got mine back. But
I got mine back like what?
Got me into my new home and I was scared because I didn't think I would do it.
Babe, you beefed up my savings account real well. I was like, yes, thank you. We love you too, Jeremy. Hey,
Talk about I love my clients.
listen, listen, y'all.
You said fentanyl.
No, wait a minute. Who is on heavy drugs in this
You
group?
talking about tax season is over.
Actually, tax season can extend after like what 6 months after the tax.
I don't know. If you need to file your business taxes, go ahead and hit them up. But
file your business taxes. Get them deductible.
Yeah. So anyway, if y'all want to know about Fed Now, that's what we finna talk about. That's our current event for this week. So Fed Now, the reason why Fed Now was so conveniently great is because the creator of Cash App was murdered, and then they came out when they
in
came
broad daylight.
They came out when Fed Now was going to be released July 1st, the same day he died.
That man body was not even
warm.
cold. His body was not even cold, and they Fed Now, money transfer, instant transfers. He thought we said fentanyl. That's why he
didn't say no fentanyl. We said Fed
Now.
Fed Now.
I type it.
Fed Now was what we said. Fed Now. Fed Now is July 1st. But yeah, his body wasn't even cold. So the funny thing is, on Fed Now's website, they said they are not getting rid of Cash App, Venmo, and all the rest of those. They said they just want to phase them out. That thing had me cracking up. It said we are not getting rid of. They said we just gonna phase them out.
Because even if you look on, I went on Forbes and I checked out Forbes. Don't be confused, sweet people. On Forbes, the language is, and I quote, the Fed has made clear that Fed Now is not intended to kill or replace other money transfer options like Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. Rather, it is meant to work alongside the current systems built, by the private sector, end quote.
And if you want to know something really, really funny, what's that bank they closed down in California?
Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley was one of the banks that was against Fed Now.
That water kind of muddy.
It was against Fed Now. It was completely against it. And the reason why it was against Fed Now was because Fed Now is it wants to be. Not really wants to be. It's going to be.
It's headed in the direction to be the main source in the United States.
Yes, the main source. It's going to be the main source. They're going to be able to know if you buy bullets. They will know when you buy bullets. If you buy gum, they're going to know when you buy gum. When you buy gum. If you buy baby powder, they're going to know when you buy baby powder. When you they're also getting rid of, what is the thing called? The verified check now?
I don't know.
What is it called? What they use to verify checks?
I don't know where off the top of my head.
Remember the check verify processor
Hold on.
They use. But they're no longer using that anymore as of February 1st. It's going to be Fed Now. But anyway, so if we go through another pandemic, Fed Now is going to if we go through another pandemic, if they say only essential workers are going to be able to leave their homes, and you go out your home to go out to buy something, Fed Now will literally stop you from buying whatever you want to buy. Like, say if you want to go buy milk, Fed Now will literally stop your bank account from buying milk. You can't buy milk if you leave your home because you're not an essential worker. This is a fun things, like literally. It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop the production of cash. It's just going to slow down the amount of cash they make per year.
But they've been slowing down cash and coin production for the last few years, actually.
Yes.
Like if y'all been paying attention about these coin shortages, and a lot of places, and actually I forgot what it's called, but there is it's a federal grant that a lot of that businesses, even though, hold on, hear me out, even though businesses can take advantage of the grant, that's if they are completely in a 100% digital currency.
Mm-hmm.
It's a grant. I think it's like $10,000, between $10 to $20,000 that a business can get, a small business can get, if they are 100% digital currency and do not use, checks or any legal tender, or what have you. So,
oh, that is the funniest thing. Sorry, Mr. Dravian. The way American dollar is weak is the funniest thing that you said that the American dollar is weak, because I was going to actually bring that up next. The American dollar is weak. The American dollar is actually worth less in 7 different countries right now.
Where the American dollar used to be more than them.
Yes. And that includes China. That includes what is China, Japan? What is
China uses yen.
No, I'm talking about when you go try to transfer the currency.
Oh, exchange rate.
Yeah, the exchange rate when you try to transfer the currency.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh crap! Why did you mess me up? I literally was on a roll because I literally had all these memorized. China, Japan. Which one just bombed Japan like 2 weeks ago? Hin Jong-woo.
Oh, North Korea.
Korea, South Korea.
North Korea.
No, South Korea. South Korea is the exchange rate.
That's where Kim Jong-un is.
Yeah, I know, but South Korea, the currency for the currency, if you exchange the dollar.
Oh, I know his ass itching about that, because Kim Jong-un can't stand us.
No, he can't.
Except for, what's his name?
Oh yeah, gold. They're going back to gold. Yep, and Germany as well. Oh, I love you. It's like we're in the same line. No, they can't see that. We're doing hearts.
Oh yeah, we're doing hearts. Sorry, y'all.
But anyway, these are our current events, and also, if anybody has been paying attention to Florida, y'all jackass down there of the governor.
We need help. Please rescue us. Because Don DeSantis is fucking us up, and all because he lost a pissing contest with fucking Disney.
He wants to put a jail next to Disney.
That asshole don't want to put no jail there. He just doing that because they outsmarted him. Like, and the thing is, here's the funny thing: the polls, his likable polls.
No. The thing is that he thinks that he outsmarted Disney. The thing is that his dumb ass didn't realize that a dead man outsmarted him. Walt Disney, a dead man outsmarted him. It's the funny shit. Walt Disney, a dead man, outsmarted him. I just don't understand, when will Florida finally become California?
I have no idea. We would benefit so much more, because you can't even argue about, the whole homelessness. Like that was one of the red states' talking points, was like, oh, if you look at the blue states, they have a larger homeless population. Our homeless
they take care of their homeless.
They do. Listen, this person on TikTok that I follow, the PTSD docs on TikTok. I love their TikTok. They literally can keep their little area with their tent and everything with no problem. No police harasses them or anything. That's their area. That's their little area. And they keep it clean. But I mean,
yes, completely. Disney played them. Disney actually played. Walt Disney from the gate, I really believe that Walt Disney froze himself and came back and said, fuck you, DeSantis.
That man is dead. But he was smart. Him and Bob Iger.
I really want to know. Granted, Walt Disney was racist, but I really want to know,
Every night in San Fran, there is a street full of tent. Exactly. Here in my hometown in Jax, they got rid of that whole area of homeless people.
They literally put a fence around. They put a fence around where the homeless people slept at.
And there's nothing there but
There's nothing there.
Nothing there. They go by and cut it every once in a while when the grass get too high. But that's it. I'm like, y'all could have just left them homeless people there.
The homeless people were perfectly fine. They weren't bothering nobody.
No.
You put a fence. You put a fence around. You put a fence around the homeless people. Not a homeless people bothering people. And then you got 7-Eleven blasting horrible music,
harassing people.
And then you had JEA move Rosa Parks Station because they did that.
Now it's literally just it's abandoned. It looks
abandoned.
Like they just really fucking Florida up left and right. And I'm like, y'all, and the people who voted for this, I'm like, y'all, you voted for this.
You know what? I'm in Nashville, and I'm kind of really curious. Where are the homeless people here? I like literally only time I see the homeless people here is when it's like snowing outside. But other than that, I don't see homeless people. Huh?
I've never seen a homeless person when I visited you.
I don't see homeless people here at all.
Now that I sat here and think about it, what y'all doing with them?
I don't know. I don't see
y'all put them in closets?
I have no idea. Like even in downtown Nashville, I don't see any homeless people at all. Like where are they putting them?
And the thing is, we've been out on the town in Nashville.
Yeah, and like even like when you go downtown, like you may see a couple of them like when you're out and about downtown Nashville. But literally, they're all doing stuff like they're working. But
I question that because I'm like, are they actually homeless people, or are those college students just looking like rough as shit today?
That is a good point.
Because I'm just saying, like, you know, those of us, you know, who stayed on campus, you didn't always get dressed and have your makeup done and all that shit to go to class. You rolled out of bed in PJs and a t-shirt and hope for the fucking best.
That is a good point. I don't see any homeless people. I can count how many homeless people I've seen since I've been living here, and I've been here since 2021.
I can go out. I can literally take this computer and go outside right now and show you all the homeless people that's across the street from my building.
Double dose. I have seen the homeless people. I have heard the homeless people when I was there. I will be there on Friday.
You're gonna hear them again too. You're gonna hear them again on Friday too.
I will see the homeless people.
And then not to mention, I'm sorry, I have to pick on Ronald finally. Ron DeSantis finally asked the president for funding for the floods that's happening in Miami, in South Florida.
He did?
Yeah, he after 13 days of them people
suffering,
he finally asked Biden for assistance.
Really?
Yes, finally. I know, right? Fuck him. But yeah, he finally asked the president for assistance.
How has he put in his bid for 2024 yet?
Not yet. But he's been touring.
Somebody on TikTok I saw they said he's gonna put in his bid for 2024. But they said he's gonna put in his bid right when he says where his wife's health right when he says where his wife's health status is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you know his wife has cancer. I'm interested. I'm interested to see how this is going to play out.
And the thing is, somebody else pointed out that what he's doing, he is catering to a lot of culture stuff. Because a lot of the stuff that he's passing here is based on cultural things and, you know, feelings. And it's not stuff that's beneficial.
No, it's not. It's not.
He didn't want to ask because he didn't want other states to get any from Hurricane
Sandy.
Then he needed the money and look for absolutely.
Yeah, because you know he didn't help out for Hurricane Sandy. That's the reason why people had to pay so much for their roofs and everything else like that.
Mm-hmm. And you know he got rid of that where you can't even sue the insurance companies now if something happens to your roof or during a natural disaster.
I
Like
did see that.
I'm just like, what the like, and I'm like, who vote? Y'all, like the citizens here. I'm like, do y'all realize, like, granted, Charlie Chris probably wasn't any fucking better either, but he was better than this tampon string. So I don't understand, why people think he's better. He's only better to the lobbyists that he's working for. He's not working for the public.
I still think that Angela Nixon should run for governor.
I think she should too. I follow her as well on social media. I think she has a great platform.
I think she does too. I think Angela Nixon should run for governor. Granted, I don't know how much she has so far as pull for that, but I think Angela Nixon should run for governor.
I mean, at least sign her name or something. Jeez.
I really think she should. I don't know how much pull she has for it, but I really think she should.
Absolutely, because he works for the interests of the lobbyists and the large companies. He doesn't work for the interests of people.
That's true.
And the thing is, what baffles me is it's like people in Florida, like, because they're so focused on, like, oh my gosh, like they panties was wet when they found out that he put in the 6-week abortion ban.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, what? Why does that matter to y'all? Why do y'all care?
My thing is that he put in a 6-week abortion ban, right?
Right.
But nobody realized is that if you look back, his wife literally has had 4 abortions. His wife has had 4 abortions. And that's literally when he literally sat in other offices other than governor. So is nobody going to talk about that? And that's all. That's literally all because she didn't think that she should be pregnant at that time. It was not time. It was not the right time. It was not the right time before his career.
Exactly. So it's okay for you to do it, but it's not okay for the next person rights to do it.
There's something in there.
And I'm not even going to address the one above that says, I mean, abortions are wrong. Don't get one. How about that? He caters to race.
Abortions are horrible, but she had 4. But what is that right afterwards?
He caters to racist white sentence. I'm not sure what you were trying to say. Sentience. Oh, sentience. There's an I there. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why the fuck the Cubans love him so much. Okay. Thank you.
I don't understand either.
Thank you.
I think it's the Honda Accords.
But they are so blinded because he shits on blacks. Listen. Thank you.
But the Sanchez is lame.
Lame as fuck. And abortions are very necessary. They're part
of necessary is not even the word. If anybody really takes a poll of how overpopulated just Florida is, just Florida alone, literally, Florida is so overpopulated that literally, if you look at it, if just Florida alone, and they did not let people out, and people could not fly away or anything like that, and they just kept on populating, and people just died at a regular rate, it would be in water by 2030.
I just want to make this known. Hold on. Please don't cut me off, Chucky. And you're right. Whoever said this. 6-week abortion ban is wild because most women don't know by their 6th week.
Yeah, you don't know. Shit, you still haven't. You don't even know you done missed the period.
Thank you. I'm gonna say this because you can look this up. This is very truthful information that you can research. There is no regulation on and don't cut me off, Chucky. There is no regulation on fertilized in vitro fertilization embryos. There are over hundreds of thousands of fertilized, listen to what I'm saying, fertilized embryos every year. That is technically an abortion and is not regulated. It is not. The reason why I brought that up, because the whole point of it is you do not give a damn about children. You do not give a damn about It's good. It's to help, because if that's the case, you would fight tooth and nail to have regulation on IVF and and have regulation on the fertilized embryos that are just left behind. You would care about that.
But
You
hold on.
no, whoa.
Hold on. I just want to add something onto that. I just found out.
What?
Because when people leave behind embryos, rather they're 2 seconds old or 40 years old, those embryos that already have semen introduced to those eggs, the fertilization clinic, when they say that they are just saying donating them, they don't donate them. I just found out because me and my husband are in the process of purchasing 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
When they say that they are donating them, they don't donate them. They sell them. And they don't sell them. So when they say donate, when you think of donate, you think of somebody just giving you those.
Right.
Yes. When they say donate those, though donate price, and I can show you this. I can show you this right now. When they say donate that donate price is $9,000. And when they say donate the donate thing is that you don't know anything about the mother, you don't know anything about the father. That is the donate. And let me just move this mic a little bit closer in case anybody in the back didn't hear that. That donate thing is that you don't know anything about the mother, you don't know anything about the father. But when I say you don't know anything about them, you don't know what they look like. Only thing you know is the age of the mother and the age of the father. And Double Dose, you know this because I sent this to you.
Of course.
And I screenshotted this to you so you could see what we saw. It was a 23-year-old mother and a 63-year-old father. Who the hell wants Benjamin Button? Who the hell wants Benjamin Button mixed with Anna Nicole Smith? Nobody wants that. That ain't cute. But that's their definition of definition of that. But this is hold on. I'm not done. That's the thing of that. Mm-hmm. But the thing is that you still have to pay for the surrogate. So when you pay for the surrogate, or if there is a mother, if there is 2 females, or if there is a female that can carry that, and the female does carry that, and it does not graft, you paying $9,000 for that, and it does not graft. Or if it does graft, and just saying that it does graft, and then there is something else that develops in the meantime of that, and just saying that that baby has some kind of defect, and you have to abort it because it is not going to help. It's not going to have a quality of life that you may deem that you can take care of, and you have to abort it. That is an abortion, correct? Am I right?
No, you're correct.
So wouldn't that qualify in between that of an abortion?
Mm-hmm. And when you can't donate, they just throw them away. They throw them in. They discard them. They throw them away.
No, they don't discard them. They just defrost them.
Whatever.
They just defrost them. That's the only thing they do. Just defrost them. That's it. Defrost. That's it. But the thing is that I can say, like, just say if I want to donate them to somebody else, to somebody else in the LGBT community that I want to donate them to, or if I want to donate them to another couple, but that other couple has to pay $10,000 for these things that I am donating to them. So does this even make sense?
The whole thing is, like, I don't know, and we have to kind of, well, hold on, I clicked the wrong thing. Shit.
You clicked a lot of things. Let's go back up here to this abortion thing.
Sorry, y'all. See, this is why I don't handle the tech stuff.
Yes, because your ass get click happy
But the whole thing of it is, it's not your business. It's not your business. It's not your business. It's not your business. And the thing is, abortions actually, was more so has just more so been just a pushing talking point because of white I'm gonna say it, white evangelicals, because
It's not really white MGB evangelicals. It is
historically
literally anybody. It's literally anybody else that wants to be a part of anybody's business.
I am speaking in a historical sense. It was started by white evangelicals. That's a historical fact, honey. The push for abortion. No, it's hold on, pause for the cause. I don't know who said that at the bottom. In a way, it is our business. It's not. Do you have, I mean, I don't know. I can't tell who that is that's commenting, but if you do not have a uterus, and if your uterus is not capable of producing a child, it's not your business. It's not. It's really, really not. That's the funny thing about the whole conversation when it comes to abortions in general. It's not your business. And the thing is, it's people, it's women and birthing people that's dying left and right now because y'all have inserted yourselves into people. What's wrong, Chucky?
Because the thing is you say is white and evangelicals the business, but I want you to get back there.
I'm not going back there because that I don't have it up in front of me. It's a historical precedent. It started when they were during the like early campaign history in like the 60s and the 70s.
Because I can see so far as with slaves, I can see that.
Okay.
But after that, so far if you're not making products, yeah. But after that, I can't really see after that, because the thing is that I can't really see after that, because that's where I'm needing help.
Okay, well, that I'm not going back that way. I'm right here back onto where this person, they feel like it's their business because it's not.
They were speaking on a father sense.
What father sense? What are you talking about?
They were speaking on a father sense in semen.
It's like, how can a woman get an abortion and
but
not?
But the thing is, you're skipping on a lot of other questions to answer that one person's question.
It wasn't a question. I was addressing their they just made a comment. And
I know, but you're skipping on a lot of other things to answer that one person.
Because I was already in the middle of saying something between you and whoever.
But you're skipping over a lot of other things to answer that one.
Okay, so where do you want me to go back at?
The one that's right there.
Abortions are necessary outside of medical concerns. Bringing a child into an under-equipped household is even more irresponsible. Moreover, have you seen our fucking orphanages? Do we have orphanages in Florida?
We don't have orphanages in the U.S.
Okay, I didn't think so. They have some good qualities. They may have some good qualities in their DNA. I'm thinking they're talking about the IVF situation. That's what that. Okay. Blah, 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 blah.
Is that correct?
Hold on. Then why go out and have sex or sex without using proven safety precautions, knowing that if you have a kid, your situation isn't good? Why is that always everybody's key thing to go to just because you go out and have sex?
But the thing is, I think nobody understands is that when it comes to sex, you're having sex for fun. Sex is fun. Nobody understands that. Sex is fun. Sex is fun.
Maybe
sex feels good. Nobody's going in the middle of sex and being like, you know what? We're finna make a baby. Like nobody's.
Wait, hold on. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, ugh, this is so good. One will not hurt. Like,
but nobody's thinking that in the middle of sex. Who thinks about that in the middle of sex? Nobody. You think about that in the middle of sex?
It has come about like one.
Maybe because I have sex with men.
That's not me, because I have sex with men as well, and that definitely.
I mean, I'm having sex in booty holes. So that I'm having sex in booty holes. So that may be it.
That gotta be it, because I promise you, it has come across my mind a couple of times where it's like, okay, one ain't gonna hurt.
See, look, that be you, child support.
Because not me personally, in a certain situation, I only in a certain situation, excuse me, I would get an abortion.
Then that'll be you at the clinic. One wouldn't hurt.
Let me go ahead and get this shit over with. I believe you're pregnant, you should have the child a full term. I believe you should wash your hands after every time you go to the bathroom. Everybody don't do it. So fucking what?
I believe you should get a flu shot every year. Like
everybody gonna do that. Who cares what you believe?
I believe you should get a flu shot every year. I believe every time you come, you should swallow it. I don't care if you're in a room by yourself. Like I don't care. Like, what the fuck?
Okay.
I believe every time. I believe every time you go. I believe every time you eat a burger. I believe every time you eat a burger, it needs semen on it. Like it don't matter if you're in a room by yourself. Like I don't like these are just the fuck.
These are opinions.
This is just your belief. Like
your opinion. Listen, your opinion and my teacher used to tell us this. Your opinion and $1.50, $1.07 will buy you a cup of coffee at McDonald's. Who gives a fuck what your opinion and your belief is?
No, that won't. Your coffee is a lot more now. Like your opinion costs a lot more. Like
well, I'm just saying,
what year did you go to school?
Huh? That's what
your age is showing. What age did you go to school?
We came out of school in 2008. That's what a
dollar. You came out of school. I came out of school in 2017. I was born in 1995.
Well, now we just lying. Now we just lying. We just
full-fledged lying.
It's wait, hold on. You got to move faster because we're like way down, and you won't let me touch nothing. So,
because I'm scrolling, and we having conversations each one.
Oh, okay. Because see, I'm way down here because this one, y'all.
Okay, I'm going each one. Just read it.
We already addressed that when they say, in a way, it is our business because it's not. We already know it's not their business. They just mad. They just pissy. I don't know why they so pissy.
What's this one?
The abortion ban was mostly for white women. Current birth rate trends show America will not be majority white in 50 years. That is, you can actually look that up. You can't have a country that functions on white priority when they're the minority. Abortion ban was for the white populace. You can look that up. It is someone should stand up for the silent, and my semen is what helped produce it. Don't nobody want your semen.
I'm thinking that semen comes from a small penis.
It's like, how can a woman get an abortion and not ask the opinion? I'm assuming you meant opinion or option of the father.
Because it's her body. She doesn't ask you when you wipe your ass. Like, what the fuck?
Like, oh my
God. Do you ask your mama, should you cut your pubic hairs? Do you ask your daddy, should you cut your pubic hairs? You came from him and her.
Exactly. Anytime you do any alteration off of your body, do you consider?
You should ask your mama and daddy.
Hey, can I cut my ball hair or whatever you got? I have been that guy to have my child aborted because my then future wife decided to abort without my consent. It's her body.
It's her body.
It's her body. She
has to carry it.
Like, we don't. First of all, you said future wife, so that means y'all weren't even married at that time. So she probably was not ready.
And by your things, she seems like she did the right thing.
Yeah, by your mindset, okay. Then if it's funny, you need to think about expectations before or even during. But it's just like you think about STDs, you should think about babies. I mean, I get regularly tested, so I'm not worried about
that. The thing is, a baby, you putting your semen inside of her, you're pretty much just putting a parasite inside of her body. Her body is technically trying to fight it off for 9 months.
Oh, Lord. Here we go. I can't even take this person serious. I agree. You should wash your hands. That's the thing. A lot of people don't believe
You didn't wash your hands during COVID. I bet you.
It's my belief, but it's the same for you. It's your belief and opinion also. Okay. Endorphins from sex usually overrides rationality. I've had sex and said fuck it and ejaculated in the woman. After clear heads arrive after sex, I think, what the fuck was I thinking? When we removed sex from biblical sense, it became purely enjoyment. They enjoyed it back then too. Do you know how many wives that people had in the Bible? They clearly enjoyed fucking.
Wives. You know how many wives Akon got?
You're ridiculous. Y'all are contradicting yourself. Oh, so fucking what?
Fuck it.
It's a podcast, honey.
We have this podcast until I get drunk. When I get drunk, we over it.
Yeah, like we're gonna have fun. So if it's her body to abort, then I shouldn't have to pay child support. You can actually give up parental rights.
You can give okay. If you do not know this, you can give up. A man can give up parental rights before the baby is born. You can give up parental rights while she's pregnant.
You can. Like, that's the thing. Before you say something, Chucky, that's the thing. We had an attorney on our podcast that explained that whole process. So yep. You can actually make it where you don't have to pay child support. But the thing is, well, a lot of male or male presenting go wrong is you do not exercise your rights. You don't get an attorney.
A man can give up parental rights while she's pregnant. And if you're married to her, you can give up parental rights. You can sign up for your parental rights even if you're married to her while she's pregnant.
Exactly. The thing is that you all do not I'm speaking in the general term. You all do not exercise your rights. You do not seek an attorney. Then the big thing is, it costs money. Well, no shit, Sherlock. It's gonna cost money to get an attorney, but you don't reach out to find out what your rights are and what and where all your resources are, because there are literally attorneys that will work pro bono.
Yep.
Will work pro bono to help a man get his rights, either gain custody or get rid of or reduce or get rid of child support wholeheartedly. Because
only thing in life is free. Only thing in life is free is sucking dick. That's the only thing life is free.
Sign over my rights for my wife Tracy.
Yep, you can sign over your rights. You can sign over your rights for free, even while you're married to your wife.
But therein lies the problem. You all do not look into what your rights are.
Yep.
You do not. Y'all be like, I had to stop my brother from signing a birth certificate for a child that was not his. Because this fool was finna sign a birth certificate for the neighborhood hooker. Like, bruh, that is not your baby. Yeah. My brother looked like what's that shit called? A Goodyear tire. That's how dark he is. This baby is still not his.
The thing is that he didn't realize that he likes transgender women. This woman was pregnant. That baby was not his.
It was not his.
I don't understand why he thought the baby was his and he liked transgender women.
Come on, let me give you a little bit more time frame. She gave birth to the baby 5 months later. They had only been dating round that 5 months. So she was already pregnant when they started dating. I told him, I was like, bro, that is not your baby. Do you not know how to do math?
He liked transgender women.
Exactly. That's the other thing too. It's like, bro, you was gone for he was gone for, you remember, he was gone for like 3 of those months. So I'm like, because when he came and told me, he was like, Dosey, I'm finna be a father. No, you're not. I already know you're not, because that's not your baby. I promise you, it only became your baby because your check started coming in more consistently. That's why.
That's the only reason.
And for me, that's why I started looking into it more and more. Like, okay, how does this work when it comes to signing a birth certificate and all this other stuff? That's when I started finding out shit. But y'all don't look into your rights. You don't look into your rights to protect yourself. We literally had an attorney on the podcast, about a month or two ago, that went into why a lot of men lose in the realm of gaining custody, signing over their parental rights, and all this other stuff. Bruh just sound like he was happy to be here. Ain't no way. I'm kind of. You can't always go with that. You can't always go with that
He
because
wasn't never around for no periods. He used to transgender women.
he don't know.
He didn't know what a period was. He literally his whole entire dating experience, all of them ain't never had no period. She just said I was pregnant. He was just happy. That most of them had diarrhea. He didn't know what none of it was.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. Now, don't get me wrong. He was
Relax. Okay, yeah, I'm drunk. We over.
Hold on. I'm gonna say this one part. He was kind of pissy with me and my sister for a minute, but then he realized, like, yeah, y'all was looking out for me. Of course we are, because we know that there are some treacherous people in this world, and he would have been set up for the rest of his life. That child would have been set up for the rest of their life to some degree, you know.
Yeah, they would have got a continuous check.
All because, you know, dumbass would have signed that birth certificate, but thankfully he had two sisters looking out for him. Like, hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Know your rights. Know your rights.
Now I got a continuous thing letting me know when his mixtape dropping.
At least we ain't got to go to. Shut up. he.
I don't even understand that. He's 41 years old. Why do I fucking care about when his mixtape dropping? If anybody want to know, he got a mixtape dropping on Facebook. His name is.
We're not doing that. No.
What about his mixtape?
No.
We're gonna promote him.
No, we're not.
Why we not gonna promote him?
Why? Because if we promote, his manager gonna have his hand out asking for money. Hell no. No.
Why?
No.
His cover picture look like this.
No. Yeah, I love my big brother with all my heart. That is my big brother. I love him with all my heart, but I'm just gonna hit the doctor's appointment with her then, because Doc, when was the
what was the date of conception? Y'all out of control.
I'm just like, listen, come on, y'all. Like, we gotta have a little fun on here. We got to.
Shit funny.
This week is gonna be at my sibling's expense because he's a mess.
All right.
Y'all look into y'all rights though, for real. Like, this is how people get over on y'all crazy ass men.
Call 988-988 if you do not feel safe. Again, 988 if you do not feel safe.
Please do.
I don't know. What is that number for?
That's if you got to text it.
No, you got to call that number. You can call that number. It's 988.
Okay. What? No, wait a minute. Where did you get that from?
I can't remember now.
Okay, I'm gonna say be careful. I don't know what number. But if you
oh my bad, that's the suicide crisis hotline.
That too.
If you do not feel safe, that was the right number. 988.
Also, if you are in need of assistance from RAIN, which is, you know, sexual assault awareness and prevention, you can call or you can chat them. I will. Matter of fact, let me just.
Good talk. Rape. We talked about rape, abortion policies, mixtapes. Enjoyed this talk tonight.
So I'm just posting RAIN's link in their website. You can visit there if you want to report any, you know, or if you want to look at the statistics, you know, around rape, assault, incest, and the national network. I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember it verbatim. So I don't
get apple juice tonight. I finished this whole bottle of wine. It is Winking Hour. You can find this at Aldi. It is only $4. And this crap gets you wasted too. It got a good amount of alcohol in it
too. That's the second.
This is Sweet Red. It got a good amount of alcohol in here. I'm trying to see how much. Normally I had this. Oh, next week I'm going to have the Crown Royal pineapple for y'all.
Crown Royal pineapple? They have a pineapple flavor?
It just came out yesterday.
Oh.
I was gonna get it today, but no lie at all, the way my bank account set up and the way my bank account set up and my bills set up, shit, nigga broke. Broke as shit.
Somebody else's
But
I'm
yeah.
going to start making wine soon. And okay, that's cool. Hey, Chucky, they're gonna start making wine soon. Just please don't use your feet.
Yeah, make some shit talk wine. Make us our own exclusive brand of shit talk wine. Send it to us. Please don't use your feet because I'm just letting you know you gonna make a nigga sad. Nigga gonna be mad. Nigga gonna fight your ass. I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you for real.
Y'all don't listen. I'm gonna tell you this one little thing. Chucky has a thing about feet, y'all. He absolutely hates feet.
What
Like
a passion.
passion. What if I? No, it don't matter. Don't tell me what they said. What if they get a petty first, Chucky?
Nah, I will fight you with a heartbeat. I don't like nobody toes. No lie, I don't like nobody toes at all. I like people got a foot fetish. I am not that nigga at all.
He does not like feet. It's almost scary. It's like, bro, you need your feet.
I don't like nobody feet at all. And she'll send me videos with people doing stuff with their feet or cooking with their feet. That's one way to piss me off. I will not talk to you.
Hold on. Wait. I want y'all to understand when he said cooking with their feet, these are disabled people that are able to cook for themselves and continue their life with their feet. I'm not just sending him random weird shit where it's like a foot fetish video or something like. These are people doing amazing things with their feet. He has a problem with. Y'all don't understand.
I don't like people driving with their feet. I don't like people cooking with their feet. I was in the store in Walmart and this lady was doing stuff with her feet. Literally grabbing bread and shit. I just left all my groceries and everything. Just left the whole fucking store. I don't give a damn. Don't do shit with your feet. I don't want to see you doing shit with your feet. I don't give a fuck about your life. I don't want to hear stuff about your sob story. I don't give a fuck if your arms got blown off. At some point in my life, if something happened to my hands and my arms and I can't do nothing with my life, just end it. Don't let me live on.
Y'all
if y'all keep me here with just my feet, I'm just letting y'all know it's gonna be a horrible life because I'm gonna starve to death. Hold on, we got a comment here, but no, you mashed the fruit. No, you mashed the fruit with a jug. Oh, with the jug.
No, they're saying no feet is involved. They don't.
Oh, you mashed the feet. You mashed the fruit with a jug.
No, it says, but you.
That don't seem sanitary. That seems like you can get hair and stuff in there and skin flakes.
You're not listening. You're not reading it. It said you mash the fruit and put it in the jug.
It sounds like you can get skin flakes and stuff in there. How you don't get skin flakes?
There's gonna be a level of you have to expect that. You have humans making it. You're gonna have a level of skin flake. That's like
you don't get no bugs in it.
It's probably bug juices in there too.
Hold on, there's another comment in there. Hold on. No, I'm black. Okay, no problem. Okay, I'm good. You can make it then. Make us our own bottle. I'll drink it on air and I'll promote it. With shit
drink it. I can't drink, y'all.
You can make her alcohol free. Just put apple juice in it.
What, the Welch's grape juice? Like
No, you can make it sparkling.
Okay, I can drink a sparkling grape juice. I can drink that.
Like a potato masher. Okay. They said they was black, so I'm good.
You said where's
this? It's $3. This shit right here, $3. So
listen, I drink this. Saying, like, okay, where's the skin coming from? Well, no, what I'm saying is, it's like, from like your head, your face. I don't know. All I'm saying is that hell, the shit that he eat, the FDA allows skin, hair, and flakes.
No, that's why I don't read. That's why I don't read the stuff. If I read the stuff, I want me, Double Dose. If I read the stuff, I won't eat it and I won't drink it. That's why I stopped eating. That's why I stopped eating Crystal's. That's why I stopped eating Crystal's fries.
Why? I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Well, the production of Crystal fries. They allow so many. What is it? Fly
larvae.
Yeah, larvae, and they crystal crystal fries.
The fries.
The fries.
Oh.
and that was in the production they in the Crystal fries, and I couldn't eat it no more.
You know what? I'm gonna fuck around and go get me some fries
I couldn't do that no more.
from Crystals because I
And
love their fries. I don't know
I
why.
had to stop. And then I had to stop reading it. And then I was going, and then what you call was like, you need to read about what they put in their Crystal burgers. No, that'd be the one laxative I can get per month. It's the roaches and the people. No, I'm not reading it.
I wouldn't
No,
give it
I
to
already
you.
read about the roaches and the coffee.
I'm still gonna eat it, and I'm still gonna have me a cup of coffee. Because if I don't have a cup of coffee, I'm biting people.
The roaches and the PB and the roaches and the peanut butter. I saw that, and then the roaches and the chocolate. I saw that. Yeah, I read a lot of that stuff. I just try my best to not read it. And then the amount of bugs that be in the hospital supplies. Oh my god, so nasty.
Mhm. I don't be giving a shit.
I know. I know me. I'll end up being one of those people that stay in their house in a fucking bubble.
I'm not, because at the end of the day, the way I look at it, something got to take me out.
Mm-mm. And then my husband has to remind me, "You eat ass," and I'd be like, "Yeah, you're right. I do eat that on a full platter." So
So I appreciate. Thank y'all for rocking with us. You know,
let's go.
we can end this shit. We can end this shit right now.
You eat ass. All right. Well, all right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. I'm gonna go end this on you eat ass. So
Make sure you brush your teeth before and after you eat ass.
what? No, you don't smell. You gotta smell your top lip. It's like well after you suck it, you got.
I don't do that when I suck dick. I do not do that.
You don't smell your top lip.
No. Why? Why am I smelling my top lip? First of all, if I
You
feel
don't turn you on.
huh?
You don't turn you on. Like you just smell your top lip.
No.
Like your man don't do that ever he coochie. Like is it smell your top lip?
Yes, he does do that, and I hate that.
It's like you just smell your top lip. Like it turn you on.
I hate that. I feel so self-conscious when I see him do that.
I should be. I don't know, just turn you on. It's like.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's a guy thing. I don't know. I feel self-conscious. I feel like I need to go jump in the tub. Like I don't feel clean. I don't like that. Stop. Y'all don't understand. Like men, don't do that to your ladies. Don't do that to us. Do it in the bathroom or something. Don't do it where we can see y'all doing that shit.
I walk around all day doing that. I walk around all day. I really want to do nothing at all. I just walk around all day just
Sniffing ass.
yeah, all day. Just,
I'm so glad we're not the kind of friends that be kissing each other.
First thing is what friends kiss each other?
Like, friends that kiss each other on the cheek.
What friends kiss each other on the cheek? That ain't black people shit. You been hanging around them white people, don't you? Black people don't walk around kissing each other on no motherfucking cheek. What's wrong with you?
Sniffing ass. Shut the fuck.
I sniff ass, suck some dick. I'm just like,
I mean,
I'm just saying, like you eat your girl coochie, you just be like, that shit smell good. Like, turn yourself on for the rest of the day. Just, Not that is weird.
I've seen him. I've seen my old man do it. I'm just like,
that's weird. Like nobody else can do that.
To me, it's weird. Like, and I guess because I don't do that.
No,
I don't sniff ass. Like,
it's like I mean, you sniff his dick. Like you used to give him head. Like you just real good head, and you just walk around the rest of the day. Yeah, like you go brush your teeth, wash your face right afterwards.
Typically, yeah.
Oh shit! I go to sleep and I wake up and I'm like,
no,
I did that. Like,
So with women, after when we have sex immediately, we have to go urinate and all that stuff because if we don't, we're not clearing out our urethra, and that can cause us to have a UTI.
I still go pee and all that, but I mean, I still go to sleep. I go lay down and go to sleep, and then I lay down and go to sleep, and I wake up and I'm like.
Nope. I go use the bathroom. I'll go take me a quick wash off and rinse my mouth out with some peroxide and some mouthwash, and I need to be clean.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, I mean, I ain't rinse my mouth off with some Listerine, but I mean, it's rinse my mouth out, not my top lip. Just like,
Well, see, I take a quick like a jump in the shower type of deal, and so I wash my face, I wash all that stuff. You know?
like a waste of time. I'm gonna lay down a little bit.
Now don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's not every single time, because sometimes I just fall asleep right after. But the one thing
and then you wake up and be like, oh damn, forgot I did that. Like, I want some more of that. Like, hey baby, what you doing? You want some more?
It's not based on, for me, it's not based on a smell. It's kind of like it's like a euphoric feeling I'm having right then and there. You know?
I mean, but I guess mine a little bit different. But like, hey babe, you ain't fart, did you? Want to meet your ass?
Oh my god!
You ain't fart, did you? Want to meet your ass? Like, a little different.
No lie, I had questions. I'm like,
like a little different. Like, you ain't fart, did you? Like, you want to meet your ass again? Like, a little different. Like, it ain't the same. I mean, like, I don't know, like coochie. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like coochie. I mean, what you got to say with coochie? I mean, like,
he don't have to say much.
You're still fresh. I mean, oh, you gotta ask, like, you still fresh? Like, you still Pringles? You're still Pringle fresh?
He don't have to say that. He just started pulling on my legs. I'm like, yay! It's like a roller coaster.
Oh, somebody said I'm at the age where I still appreciate a woman to go sit on the toilet after sex. You see that comment?
I'm at the age where I appreciate a woman going to sit on the toilet after sex. If she does it, she don't give a fuck about her body unless she fall asleep. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I do fall asleep a good portion of the time, but when I'm up, I jump up, go to the bathroom, and use the bathroom, take a quick wash off, rinse my mouth out, and all that other stuff. So that's just me. But because even some of my girlfriends, they've told me, they was like, "You do all of that afterwards?" I'm like, "Yeah, y'all don't." Like, no, I lay there in bed. One girl told me, I be laying there basking in it. I'm like, oh, But it also depends on what kind of night we had. If we just had a night where he tear my ass up, yeah, I'm probably not gonna move right away.
I say, y'all urethra short.
Yeah, it is.
That UTI come fast.
That's why we got to go to the bathroom immediately after sex. We have to. We gotta get rid of it quick. Because we don't. It's gonna hurt for a few days.
The UTI come fast. See, like for me, I don't know. Like, I'm just like, you gonna go push that cum out now? Like, you gonna just let that drip on the sheets?
I don't know what happens in that regard, because when it happens with me, I'm typically swallowing. So
like me, like you don't go, like literally, I'm just gonna roll up, like for real, like I'm like all intents and purposes all out, like just roll on off, like you gonna push that out, like, are you just gonna let that roll off on the sheets? If you are, I just washed these sheets and that's nasty. That's my exact words. And then you just get up and go to the bathroom. You may want to put on some music because that's kind of nasty. There's Alexa in the bathroom. Just say Alexa. And then if I don't hear her say anything, I just put on like literally the same movie every single time. Jurassic Park 4 minutes in. I just play it loud. The same movie every single time. Jurassic Park 4 minutes in.
Well, I like it. I don't like no sound going. I want to hear.
I do not want to hear you push anything out in the bathroom. Granted, an
Oh, not
asshole is
that.
different than a coochie, but still, I don't want to hear you push anything out in the bathroom.
No, not that. Definitely not that.
Oh, Lord. What is that? A glazed donut? This man has a routine. Yes, I do have a routine. I don't play these games. I don't play these games. No problem at all. I'm just gonna put on Jurassic Park. 4
Wait a
minutes.
minute, which Jurassic Park? The first one?
It don't matter. Anyway, either Jurassic Park, no, not at all. Once this podcast is over, no matter what Jurassic Park you put on, 4 minutes in, it's gonna play a loud. It's gonna play a loud dinosaur noise. Does not matter what Jurassic Park movie you put on 4 minutes in. It does not matter.
Y'all, I learned so much about Chucky every time on this podcast. We be on the phone literally all day long for 8 to 10 hours a day. I learned more about him on this podcast than the fuck I do on the phone with him. In the 20 years we've been friends. How did you come to possess this knowledge? Chucky, that's a question for you, babe.
How did you become to possess this knowledge? Oh, I've been gay for a very long time. Oh, you gotta hide things sometimes. It's like, this is a grinder sneaking leak. This person doesn't know exactly what to do. Let me go ahead and just. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. 4 minutes in. Does not matter. I'm just letting you know. If you do not know, now you know. 4 minutes in. And if the person's in there a little bit longer, just go ahead and just play a little bit 10 minutes into Jurassic Park. There's a girl screaming. What?
Child, I done wiped my damn eyebrows off. I'm so through.
You wiped your eyebrows off 2 minutes into the show. What are you talking about? You've been looking like a thumb this entire hour.
I just noticed it.
A thumb. Thumb. All right, y'all. We finna end this. I had a headache and I was drunk last night and I only slept. Actually, I slept until noon today. All right. Our book for this month was Stuck. We're not going to be reading this next week. Not reading this. We're not going to be catching up on this next week. We're actually going to have an episode on this on the first week of May episode. I know a lot of people have not read it because nobody's inboxed me for my password. I mean, for my login for Audible, but
And nobody has reached out about having a book club.
yeah, I know. So we're just having our own book club, but we're still gonna go over the book because I think it's a really good book. So it was actually mine. Yeah, it's Stuck. Why can't I or won't I move on? I think it's a really good book. It helps me get through a career-wise move. You're talking about read the summary. I'll be reading the summary through that.
Oh, you talking about read the summary tonight? We ain't reading no summary tonight.
It's actually on the back of the book. It's on the back of the book. But it's why can't I or won't I move on? It actually helped me through deciding if I want to make a career move, deciding if I wanted to continue relationship moves, or deciding if I wanted to end an actual relationship, first marriage, and on. It's a great book, so we're actually going to go through it. It helped me through a lot. So I think that I thought it would be a great book so far as starting off this year. So we're going to go through it.
Chucky actually has Audible. If you know, the book is $6 on Amazon. But Chucky actually has Audible that he's offered multiple times and it's still open for those of you who want to listen to the book. You can do it where if you're not in a position to buy the book right now. So, you have that option as well. So that way you
Just
can
inbox me on Facebook, and I will send you my info, and you can listen to the book. I have 103 books on there. If there's other books on there you want to listen to as well, you can listen to them. And also there's other books on there as well. If you want to throw in a book that you want to listen to, or a book that you think that is good, just let me know. And I have tons of Audible credits on there as well. We can listen to. You can throw in another book that you want to recommend as well. You can buy it on Amazon. It's $6. It's really, really cheap, and it's $3. It's literally $3 at Barnes and Noble. So if you want to do it that way as well. But books help me through career moves, and it's actually helped me through my next career move as well, because I am thinking about leaving my current employer. So yeah.
But you'll learn more when we have the discussion about the book. We'll all talk about all of our moves and all that other stuff.
And she cut me off.
I wasn't trying to. You had a break, and so I thought I was okay. But no, the only reason why I really stopped you because the ambulance was circling the building again, and I just wanted you to.
That shit was so funny. I was spending that over her house. And her dogs are both in her house just sleep. And the ambulance is just circling the building. I woke up. I said, "How the fuck are you sleeping?" And the police outside your building like they searching for the criminal.
I ain't hear a thing. The only thing I heard was him. Hey, what the hell is that? I'm like, I don't know. Shit, it's the ambulance. What's wrong? Why they? He's talking about why they circling your building like they looking for the criminals. I was so done. I said, I don't know. I can sleep through the shit.
Lord.
And turned right back over and went right back to sleep like it wasn't nothing.
Lord, that shit was funny.
Oh gosh, it's gonna happen again because it's been doing it all week long. So get ready when you come into town, boo.
Yeah, I'll be there Friday.
All right, y'all.
All right.
It's been real. I got to go plug in so I can be charged for tomorrow.
Literally. Duracell batteries.
How energizer butter. I keep going.
All right, y'all.
Good night,
Good night. See y'all next time on Shit Talk Podcast.